Ice got my nigga leaning, now he swerving. Hit the plug, free up for another.
Figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Mano a mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's got 2 hits in 18 at-bats. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Legs churning, he's headed for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. 0-1, here's the pitch. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep. It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Line drive, base hit to right. So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Mano a mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Blaber Torres. He's set, and the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
From the belt, the pitch. Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. A 1-2. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Three runs already home here. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
If I ain't never in your town, then come book me. I'm far from breaking, known for blowing and smoking cookies.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 New York. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Now at the plate is Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
The center field.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as he'll put this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
J.D. Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I pray I never die in a tragic way. I put the city on, that's your heart to say. Something did me wrong, it messes me. I went through all my songs cause it's still big.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. Hernandez is off at first with 2 away. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1. Taken, strike 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. Still down 3-0.
Watch how I get when the money grow. Watch how I get when the money grow. Watch how I get when the money grow. Just watch how I get when the money grow.
Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. strike. Hung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the 0-1.
Just watch how I get when the money grow. I don't need love, need a miracle. Fake nigga can't roll, that's just
keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Two out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting six, the right fielder, Hunter.
Now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Devers on at first, nobody out. Down the left field line and deep.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Franchy Cordero as he sends it on the ground to first. Torres at the bag. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And now the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Yeah. Dance for this dollar, who gon' dance for this dollar?
Ball 1.
Dollar, dollar. Sing for this dollar, sing a song for this dollar. Dollar, dollar. Got everybody scheming, cause we all want our freedom. We've been dreaming
1-1, here it comes.
To wake up and change up. Mama said it ain't too long until this country gon' fake.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Put my trust in these moves. I can't fall for that trickery. These moves don't love me, I know. Hold it down for my brothers. We PG niggas for show. Haters, they be so toxic.
Curveball just about flung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Can't get through cause they blocked. Wanna talk what we talking for with the top.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
You better dance, boy, dance, boy, dance, boy, dance, dance. You keep on dancing till the place won't let you dance, dance, boy, dance.
Here's Big Aaron Judge. He collected a base hit his first time up.
I got to know, I gotta know.
Now pitch on the way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
We in the back like it's 1950.
The 3-2 one more time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In in now, Aaron Hicks. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. Defensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
To the corner and slicing foul. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this Hayton feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Another one sent foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled off. Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Tack on another here as the runner is from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Two balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, the pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. All even now, 2-2.
Tell me why you wanna drive me crazy. Don't shit right on my conscience, baby. Blow my high, easy, baby.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Next up will be Glaiber Torres, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. One 0 count. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Hicks rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Tell me why you wanna drive me crazy.
At the plate, Jay Bruce, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
3-1.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Garrett Whitlock is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Clint Frazier will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Fastball well outside.
I got my path, you got yours, you cannot take mine. I got my life, you got yours, and only one. The youngins wonder what they doing in life. Can I tell them we're just looking like this?
1-0 pitch on the way. Count now, a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. First pitch on the way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Fouled away. A 2-2 one more time. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding in is Christian Vasquez. His career line against Garrett Cole, batting .500, 4 for 8. And now the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Bases are empty, one man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out. 6 already, and that's out number 2. And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
So 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now, here is Gio Urshela, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Popped up, Dahlbeck in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And this is lined hard to deep left. Cordero is there, and he'll bring this one in. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
This was a tough one to swallow. You could see he was in a heap of trouble right from the beginning, in and out of jams the first couple innings, and not able to get out of the 3rd inning. Certainly not one of his better performances.
Infield in the overshirt. Now the pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side. Five runs, 6 hits, and and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Waved at and missed further down. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now it'll be Alex Verdugo, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Now another 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fouled off. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out, nobody on. Line hard, deep into left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now to the plate, here is Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end, that it's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 taken. A fastball. He clips the inside black. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Up next, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Stanton brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws them the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And that'll bring up Glaiber Torres. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in the zone.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So now to the plate, Jay Bruce. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On to the bottom of the 5th, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch on the way. Rafael Devers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now. 3-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He's got it one away.
Number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Heading out towards shallow right. Heading after it is Judge. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
The left fielder.
Stepping in now, Franchy Cordero. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
Everything purple just like it's Saints Row. I've been on my own, I'm on it, come up, come up. These rumors circulate, my name don't come up, come up. My money in the bank, watch I come up, come up. Go pay the Henry rap, call that it, come up. Your girl won't mess with Mike, she on it, come up, come up. She ringing on her bell, I told her, come up.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
The left fielder, Clint Frazier.
And now the first pitch. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. In now, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch. The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. DJ LeMahieu will be next. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike.
I'm telling Shorty she won't never change. You mess with niggas that you know are
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now back.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the AB now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch well.
Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0, here it is. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Just know I know. Do that ass. Where they do that ass. Bounce that ass. Girl, move that ass. Bounce that ass. I keep it coolin' like my AC. Summer heat.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. The Payoff pitch one more time. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The next 3-2. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He grounded out last time up.
I was 21, flipping 28s, and then I needed more. Round PG Mall, like up to 112, like I was at a store.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox nothing. So here is Bobby Dahlbeck to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First offering on its way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. One out, nobody on. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Like that's the only thing to do now. Well, that's one in a million, you gon' pop how. These bills in the mail and they do now, Mikey baby. Boy, you dream chasing like me.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1 home. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's gonna have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
To the plate now, Glaiber Torres. As he looks at a fastball that for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Jay.
Now into the box, Jay Bruce. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
0-1 the count.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder,
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1.
Enjoy life.
1 strike now from Cole.
Life is too short to get bogged down and be discouraged, or you have to keep moving. You have to keep going.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Better move to the beat, cause always get out the lead, then you're lost. Looking for some cloud in the lost. We ain't parallel bull and these are lines we don't cross at all.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Gio Urshela, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. And look out, he has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And here's a fastball strike, 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 2-1 home. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Tell me, baby. Tell me why you want to drive me crazy. Don't sit right on my
now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Austin Bryce enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready now is Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 2. Now here's the first offering. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation, got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So now to the plate, Aaron Judge, trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far. First pitch on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Now the 0-1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. Double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nasty stuff.
From the belt, the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Three and 2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Digging in next, Aaron Hicks. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. He's set, here it comes. Line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. Notch Pitch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Josh Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Pray to God when I messed up. Asked him to clean this mess up. Came home, ran that check up. That bad bitch giving that nigga up. A lot of these niggas don't f with us. Young wild nigga, I don't give a
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And he fouls this one off.
These freeloaders don't get no effort. Falling from all this pressure, I guess we falling together.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Next, it'll be Blaber Torres. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on the way. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 home.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here's the 2-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Still only 1 out in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So next to hit is Jay Bruce. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 11-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he takes ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. It's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Down the left field line and deep.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. Darren O'Day answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Stepping in now, Franchy Cordero. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left, strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Urshela is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Striding in for Boston, Bobby Dalbec. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Renfroe at second with 2 down. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. From the stretch. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Christian Vasquez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Adi bailed him out with a swing, 3-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The catcher.
And now here is Christian Vasquez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Lays off 1-0.
racks, then multiply by 100, bring it back. Say, mama, don't worry about no more drama.
Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They trail in this one 11-0. All set to start the ninth in this one, and digging in is the outfielder, Clint Frazier. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now back, third baseman, Urshela.
Now at the plate, here is Gio Urshela, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I used to kiss much more. Now I'm living, now I don't really give a damn now.
Now here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Trying to get built back. Money from the sky falling, do you feel me? The bills back.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the next to bat will be Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
I be grinding all day on my Tony Hawk shit. Splurge on them like it's nothing. Ain't no need to stalk this. Got a milli mindset.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
If you know what's good, y'all do what you can. I just do what I should. I'm coolin' with the foe with my niggas in the hood. Smoking bomb, marijuana.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
I'm a PG nigga with a whole lot of dope. Surf on my snapback, so you already know. Give a fuck about a nigga, give a fuck about a hoe.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Maryland at the cut now. Holla if you feel me. I used to kiss so much more. Now I'm living, I don't really give a damn now. Holla if you feel me. Fucking out of whatever. I can do so much better. I ain't playing now. Holla if you feel me.
And he fouls this one off. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they lead it 11-0. Stepping up is Kike Hernandez, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
I used to kiss much more. Now I'm living, I don't really give a damn now. Holla if you feel me. Fucking out of whatever. I can do so much better. I ain't playing now. Holla if you feel me. I'm mixing soda with liquor.
He's set and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Holla if you feel me.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Party cranking in the back cranking. We got the mix and depth. Booty jumping, turning and hopping, but I ain't cuffing. Usually single, damn I be single, but I ain't.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. High and deep to right center. Judge is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run, in line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
The designated hitter, J.D.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 out, nobody on.
With the Arizona, hit the doja, now you in the coma. Fuck around the trap, goddamn a nigga.
This is line to left, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Niggas get shot and they innocent. No coincidence, even younger in prison. Where I live at, where I rest my head at, where I got for bread and back for fans at. Finna have them golden separate.
So now to the plate, Sander Bogarts. And the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, you see me. Shawty say she wanna get down with a PG nigga. She wanna roll and get high with it.
Hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here now is Rafael Devers, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Back in the bag.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Martinez on second. Bogarts on at first with 2 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the stretch, a swing and a high drive to right center field. Hicks going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate, and not in time as the second run scores.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Jonathan Loizaga will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole earns the victory on the mound. Nate Eovaldi couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Come and take a hit of this angel dust.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please ride home safe, ladies.